Peace fam. Good morning, it's the Pressure Cooker and I'm back with another video. In this video I wanted to talk about a story I read recently about a woman named Angela Tramonte, I believe. And she was 31 years old and it's a sad story. So apparently this woman met up with a date. This is a first time date in Phoenix, Arizona for a hike. And I think she is from Massachusetts. So that's a long way to go for a date, but whatever, you know, people are adventurous. And she went on this hike with this man. Apparently they said he's a cop. And I guess halfway through the hike, she felt overheated. So she turned around and said she was going to go back. And then this lady turned up dead. I don't remember how long after, but I do know that the person she was with, he reported her. I think it was 4 hours later. He called the police and said something. Because apparently they found her stuff in the parking lot. So she never made it back to her car, guys. It's very sad. She died of a heat stroke. So there's so many things I want to unpack here. First of all, rest in peace to this young woman. That's very sad that this happened to her. The family is pissed. Her family is so mad. They were like, why did this guy let her walk back? They're saying justice for Angela. And they're kind of insinuating that he did something to her. Now, here's the thing. First of all, they have to investigate, but it does appear that she did die due to the heat. I do have a lot of questions here, but I'm going to reserve my judgment and not blame this man because there's a lot of things that stand out to me. Number one, I've been to Arizona once. It's beautiful, but it's hot as hell, okay? It is on cremation around here to the Arizona. And my husband's brother lives there. And he lives in Phoenix. And I remember going there and I was like, and I'm from an island, okay? But, you know, we got something called a breeze in Jamaica. But Arizona is no joke, guys. The joint was like over 100 degrees. Apparently, that's a normal temperature for them. And when it's really, really hot, it can get up to way hotter than that. Like, I think 115 or some crazy shit like that. So anybody from Arizona or from that area, let me know what are the highest temperatures. So this is not the type of environment you want to play around with, especially if this lady is not from the area. She doesn't know. You should be super hydrated if you're going to try to go anywhere outside and hike in nature, especially in a place like Arizona. And you should have water with you. When we went on a walk / hike with my husband's brother when we went. But guess what? We drank mad water before and I had a big ass bottle of water with me. There's no way. Okay. So that was the first flag. You know, if she got overheated halfway through, she probably wasn't prepared for the hike. Number two, what is sketchy is I think it's weird that this guy didn't go back with her. Maybe she wasn't exhibiting signs of distress when he left her. Maybe she just said she was going to turn around. But if you're on a date, they said he said he wanted to keep going. If you're on a date with somebody, sure, it's the first time you met them, but wouldn't you be concerned about the person? And knowing that you're from this area and this person is not from this area, you know, you should be aware that they might be in distress. So I think it is weird that he didn't follow her, but we don't know what happened. She could have said, you know, she could have just dipped out and maybe she wasn't feeling the date and was like, I want to turn around. And maybe he interpreted it as that, right? Or she could have denied wanting any type of support or accompaniment back to the parking lot. We don't know what happened, but it's sad that she died. What do you guys think? You can read more about the story in any of the Phoenix news. Do you think there's foul play here? I mean, they didn't find anything that indicated. They said they're not even looking into it as foul play, but is it because he's a cop? I think that the elements could be to blame here, and I think that unfortunately she might not have been prepared for this hike. Either way, you know, let this be a lesson. You know, we can't play with the elements, child. It's not just the cold that can get you. The heat can get you in a heartbeat. I hope her family, I want to send them some condolences. This is very sad. And, you know, the police will do their job. We'll see what happens. I really don't think there's any foul play. It doesn't sound like he did anything to her. It sounds like it was just the heat exhaustion. But, you know, would you go on a hike with somebody for a first date? You know, I don't know. I don't know if that would be a first date I would do with somebody. That would be a nice date, but not for a first date if I don't know your ass, because you might drag me off into the woods somewhere and try to do some things. So, you know, what do you guys think? Is this suspicious? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.